You're listening to Truth on Tap with host Kevin Kierstead. Kevin.
I'm 6'5", 250, and trained, so bring that shit on, bitches.
I was listening to Truth on Tap with Kevin A. Kierstead last night. I've never really called into Kevin's show or gotten into any banter to him because, to be honest with you, he's way too intellectual for me. I mean, I'm no dummy, but this guy, I don't think I can hang with him verbally in just, discussing the issues. He's a really smart guy.
That's Wes Johnson. Find him at wesjohnson.com. The greatest on-air personality to ever bless the United States of America.
He does a really good show. It's very professionally done. He's on iHeartRadio.
I can sniff out bullies from a mile away, and I love to go after them. I am not alpha male until an alpha male shows up and tries to start bossing me around. That's when the alpha male comes out in me. I'm an alfalfa male. Once an alpha male gets in my face, I'm an alfalfa male. The cowlick pops up on the back of the head.
Every once in a while you have to go to war.
The pants rise to become high waters. I got my dukes up.
I'm gonna, what do you call it, mute my mic so I don't deafen you, or defecate on you. And, oh shit, he made a poop noise. And then we're gonna...
And I'm ready to rock and roll. Give him a little Jack Johnson, Yeah.
Truth on Tap is now flowing from iHeartRadio. Get your Kierstead fix by Googling Truth on Tap with Kevin A. Kierstead. All the truth you can handle running hot on iHeart, Facebook, Spreaker, and more. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth on Tap.
It is 2:06 a.m. That would stand for agitated. I hate M words. They're so hard for me. Let me think. Agitated melatonin. Is that okay? That might explain my condition because I could never sleep. Fucking A. B, C, and D as well. Fuck all of the letters in the alphabet. Man-made, arbitrary, means shit. But I have taken to studying this language, this one we call English, because it's how we communicate, and it's what I'm going to use to bring you some noise tonight. Fuck everybody, fuck me, and fuck you. We are fucked equally, and we will remain fucked equally. Don't believe anything else. Yeah, we got goats tonight. You're going to hear goats tonight. God damn it, man. There's going to be goats screaming like people screaming like Billy Goats. You don't know. You don't know what's going to happen on this show. When was the last time you tuned into this show and said, oh, I know how this one happened? Yeah, you don't know. Let me check, make sure this shit. There, oh, lordy. Yeah, that's coming through. Yeah, so we got goats. We got Marco Rubio, the one Republican that I gave a chance telling a lie. And they're all going to lie. It's a question of how much. I'm looking for the guy that lies the least this time. Notice I say gun. I've already ruled out the winner, unless some ones that I don't know about yet. Oh, we got some news up here. We're going to talk about astronomers measuring the distance to the farthest galaxy yet, and how this makes some scientists look pretty stupid, just like I said it would. We're going to talk about Ebola end in sight, just like I said it would happen. You motherfuckers need to know that when I predict some shit, as long as it ain't an injured boxer, it's going to work out. It's coming. It's coming. It's just a matter of time. Yeah. We got a great white shark out here in my neck of the woods. He's been spotted in Chincoteague Bay here in Maryland and Virginia. We don't need great whites up in this bitch. We got enough problems already. Great whiting. We weren't going swimming anyway, so that's just another thing. But now people won't even, boogie board or, get on jet skis. So that's going to be an issue. Let's see, there's the news trying my Ebola screaming goats. I don't know. I get a little bit from the NHL, but not everybody cares about the NHL. So because my show's a general interest show, I try to talk about universally interesting things, and that's going to keep me limited on the NHL stuff. I do have another show that I haven't done an episode in like a year called Caps on Tap, which is about the Washington Capitals and then the NHL in general, but mostly the Capitals. I'm not an NHL expert. I'm average knowledge on the NHL. I'm an expert on my Capitals, though. And so I'm not going to talk much about that. But there's this guy named Brandon Prust that you need to know about. And he called a ref out. Goddamn an official is what I'm talking about. Yeah, we got to talk about officials. And I'm not going to bitch about the way they called this series, but we're going to talk about it. Yeah. You know, a lot of times you hear about the cock. You know, this show's all about the cock, that show's all about the cock. I figured if we're going to have a show that's even remotely anything to do with the cock, well, then let's do just that. So that is that, and here comes this.
We could go on all night like this. Yes.
You want to?
Yeah, it would be great.
What is your name?
My name is Ray Jessel.
Would you share with us your age? Is
My
that rude
age,
of me to ask?
I've got plenty to share. 84.
You're
I'm
84.
84. 84.
Are you excited to be here?
I've never performed before judges before. I've appeared before judges before.
Ray, what will you be doing for us today?
A song I've written.
Can't wait to hear it.
All righty.
Thank you.
What am I doing wrong here? Oh. Thank you, sir. Very good. That's wonderful. Okay. And for my second song, I'd like to... I met this girl, and she's just great. This girl I just adore. The problem is, she has much more than I had bargained for. She's got that style, she's got that smile, she's got the walk, she's got the talk, she's got that zing. There's just one thing, she's got a penis. She's got that flair, knows what to wear. She's got that face, that girlish grace. She's got pizzazz, too bad she has a penis. Now there's always some failure, always some flaw. Ain't that what they call Murphy's Law? But male genitalia, that's where I draw the line. Besides, hers is bigger than mine. My life's a mess, 'cause under that dress, she's got a P-E-N-I-S. Yes. Thank you very much. Great job, Ray. Thank you very much.
Ray.
Yes.
So Ray, you wrote the song, you said,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Did that happen to you? Is this a true story and you turn it into a song?
Well, actually, something like that happened to a friend of mine.
A friend of mine.
Oh, I know those friend of mine things, but this is true, actually.
You have no idea what you just did in
What?
my house. My children are all sitting in the audience, and they all will be singing that song later on tomorrow, the next day, the day after. You have no idea. It is a very catchy tune, but I tell them not to say
It's a catchy
the
tune. I like
P
to write
word.
catchy tunes. They don't write them like that anymore.
Can I tell you something? You know, I'm really thinking you're a breath of fresh air
Well,
at 84
thank you.
years old. When you first got up, I was kind of like, oh, this is one of those acts that are a waste of time. I was going to buzz you, and then all of a sudden you kicked in with that brilliant lyric. And you know what? Good for you. You know, you hear 84-year-old guy, you think 84-year-old guys have lost their sense of humor. You've got it in spades. You did a terrific
Some of them
audition.
have lost everything. So,
Fantastic. Right.
Some even at an earlier age.
Absolutely.
Mel B.
Ray, You are a naughty, funny, dirty old man.
Thank you. Thank you, dear.
And I loved it. Made me laugh a lot.
Thank you. We need more laughter.
Howie, you were up on your feet.
I love it. I'll tell you something. You're funny and witty and personable, and I can't see enough of you. I love you, Mr. Jessel.
Thank you so much.
Let's start the vote. Howie, I'm going to start with you.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Ray, I'm going to give you a yes as well. That's 3 yeses.
And I'm going to give you 4 yeses.
It's 2 minutes.
Hey, you.
You'll have 4
Thanks
yeses
for
from one
stopping
girl.
by.
I
Want to see
mean,
more? You want to subscribe? Just click
Yeah,
right
you're
here,
welcome.
and you'll see more talent
no,
from
not
AGT.
really. No, I'm not subscribing.
If I was
Yeah.
on your side of this, I'd be clicking
No, I
it.
won't. No, I'm not clicking it. Sorry. Yeah. You shouldn't have told me to click it. I would have clicked it if you told me not to or said or didn't say anything. But now you told me to subscribe. I'm not subscribing because I'm going to be a dick tonight. But I'm not going to pick on anybody in particular tonight. Screaming Goats, NHL Freestyle. Screaming Goats is going to be, or you know about the Screaming Goat. You've probably seen him in a couple of commercials. I don't know. I was watching some video. I think he was overseas somewhere, maybe in the Middle East. And he got caught on a home video and nobody thought much about it. And probably because, you go over to say you're in a farming community somewhere in Jordan or northern Afghanistan, right? No big deal to have a screaming goat. It's normal. For one thing, all the other people are screaming, Allah Akbar. Okay, so a screaming goat sounds normal. But in America, a goat screaming like a human sounds highly abnormal. This goat became a famous world, internet sensation, if you will, and you will. And this goat is now starting to appear in commercials and all kinds of funny videos. Well, they've taken this goat scream and they have put it into a music montage, if you will. And it's interesting. It's because what they do is they take any part of some of these songs that they've mixed in that would normally have a type of scream or even just a sound like a scream, and instead have dubbed over that with the goat scream. Now, it's not just this one goat. There are a couple of other goats that sound something like this goat. They've thrown them in as well. So later on, when you hear this goat song, what I want you to remember, and I'll remind you later if I remember, is that each time you hear a scream that sounds a little bit abnormal or out of line with the song, that's the goat. That's not a human. Yeah, I saw the video. I know it's a goat. And we know all the videos on YouTube are perfectly accurate, right? That's what I thought. Yeah, I know some people thought I was going to come do a show tonight to pick on others on Spreaker. I'm not into it. I'm just not interested in it. It's boring to me. I piss people off once in a while. It's not intentional. I went into a chat room the other night and remarked about somebody's talent level. And I was half joking but half serious. And those are dangerous areas because you can offend people when you do that. And he dropped a couple bombs on me. And when you drop a couple bombs on me, it's just like, let's go to war. Fuck it. So I did my new quick strike thing, where I get all this shit about it off my chest in one quick spiel. Bajunka. Yeah, didn't wear a condom either. And then I move on. I'm not interested in pursuing a war. I'm not interested in, who's better. I'm better than you. No, you're not better than me. I'm better. Honestly, I would rather kill myself live on the air, which actually would be kind of interesting, you have to admit. It's better than just killing yourself quietly in a corner somewhere than to get in a war with one of these people on Spreaker that wants to get in a war with me. It's so boring to me. It is so, I'm not saying it's like I am immature enough to get into something like that. I've done it before. But once I did it and saw it from an outside perspective a few weeks later, I realized how retarded it is. I mean, that's so boring. I'm interested in information, new stuff, news, funny stuff. Give me stuff I can use, something that stimulates the mind. You talking about how you're better than me, or me talking about how I'm better than you, when that's all subjective anyway, we might as well talk about God. We're going to get nowhere in that discussion. So I'm not having that discussion. Good. You think you're better than me? Good. I'm sure you are. We'll move on. Let's move on. I got a show to do. So Screaming Goats, NHL Freestyle, mostly freestyle. I do have the news headlines up here. We are going to call out some people for lying. Truth on Tap, got to do a little bit of that in this bitch. There can be no escape from the net of truth upon which K-Tap will throw you on to encircle you, surround you, entomb you, and then illuminate you to the people for your lies. You could tell a little one here and there. I mean, doesn't everybody? But it's the big ones that get me. Let me give you an example. So Marco Rubio, who had been pretty good